California dreaming about you.
Row 6, we have Tony Stewart and AJ Allmendinger. Tony Stewart making his 618th career start.
Reminiscent of what happened when Dale Earnhardt finally won the Daytona 500. All the crew members have come out on pit road, and they're letting Tony Stewart know they appreciate the fact that he ran in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Everyone out there acknowledging this, the last race for Tony Stewart. Three-time champion of the sport. Let everyone know that this would be his final year. He got a win at Sonoma to put him into the chase. Wasn't able to make it all the way through to the championship 4. But Tony Stewart, very special to this sport.
Tony's been an unbelievable competitor. Remember, he's a 3-time champion. Has brought his heart and soul to racing, not just in this form of racing, but since he was a little kid, he's loved to do nothing but race. And I know it's a tough decision for him to step back, but we're going to still see him around the racetrack as a car owner. Remember, he owns part of Stewart Haas Racing. He's part owner, so he'll still be around.
And that's the key when you look at what he's accomplished already in his career, both in open wheel and in NASCAR. It's really just a new chapter. We won't see him behind the steering wheel, but there's no doubt that Tony Stewart will continue to have a huge impact on all of motorsports in the U.S.
So he'll catch up to the back of the pack, and you'll end up seeing the 48 of Jimmy Johnson back there because of the infraction that they have already had before the race even started. So Jimmy Johnson's going to have to dig himself out of a hole if he wants to win the championship. Tony Stewart's going to make his way not only up to his normal starting position where he qualified, but he's going to go all the way to the front. Ceremonial lead this field all the way around the racetrack in front of the grandstands for a parade lap. And the Homestead-Miami Speedway crowd will be able to applaud Tony Stewart one last time. You see the thank you smoke banner making its way around just in front of Tony. It's been an incredible run. 49 wins for 45-year-old.
Here, 14. Hear that a couple more times.
That was Tony on the radio. What a great tribute to a great champion. Jeff, when you call it quits, it has to be difficult. That final time you go out there to race against your friends, your competitors.
Yeah, this is when it hits you. You know, you know it's coming for months, and you've talked about it. You've made a decision, but when you get ready to climb in that car, what's going to be the last time? That's when it all comes crashing down on you, and it is. You know, I think everybody has a different range of emotions. I'm sure that Tony has found this a little bit harder than he would have thought. You know, you make a decision for all the right reasons to go and do something else, but it still is a difficult decision.
He's let everyone know he's going to continue racing. He has a passion for dirt track racing, so that's the direction that he'll be spending most of his time. Owns a dirt track, Eldora, and will continue to operate that, but will step away from the driving side of the Sprint Cup Series. We saw the eyes of Tony Stewart from inside the car. We have an opportunity to ride along with a few other drivers today.
Number 1, your first victory in NASCAR Winter Cup.
Tony Stewart takes the checkered flag at Daytona. His dream comes true. Tony Stewart wins the Brickyard.
3-time NASCAR Sprint Cup champion, Tony Stewart wins it.
go to @Coca-Cola Racing on Twitter to see Tony's thank you message to you, the fans. And also join the conversation on Twitter and send your own thanks to Tony using the hashtag #CheersTony. Marty.
And Rick, you see that helmet that Tony Stewart is wearing. He's had a new helmet every week, and that's sort of been his exchange this year. He's wanted a new helmet every week because he loves to get other drivers' helmets. In fact, 25 drivers in today's race have walked up to him voluntarily and said, hey, you can have my helmet in this race, and I'll give it to you, and I'll exchange a helmet with you. So Tony certainly has a ton of respect in the garage area. In fact, Kevin Harvick and I were talking about, he said that I think Tony should have had more fanfare this year, and Tony said, I didn't want more fanfare. I just wanted to be another driver this year. Certainly going out with a lot of respect, and Tony going out the way he wanted to go out, Rick. Just another driver in the field this afternoon.
Currently Tony Stewart running in the 24th spot. Race leader Kyle Larson continuing to run right up against the wall unless there's somebody in his way, which right now is Tony Stewart. So he ducks down and will try to go by Tony Stewart. Carl Edwards running second, almost 3 seconds back though, 2.7 seconds now. Kevin Harvick running third. Kyle Busch running in the 4th position. Dave? Tony Stewart, a 3-time champion, and the laps winding down on his career. It will be 10 to go for Tony Stewart. An amazing career that he has put together, and it all comes to an end tonight.
To have a driver and a crew chief have the kind of success, Tony Stewart just joining the party here on stage. Of course, no, absolutely. Hey, if I'm going to be cut off by someone, it better be Smoke. That's really incredible for a driver and a crew chief to not just have success, but to have this kind of success and to be together this whole time. All 7 have been won with the 2 of you.
So to be able to come out here and do this and witness this and be a part of it with Jimmy is just fantastic.
Congratulations. This party, I think your guys are ready to party.
We're ready. We're ready. We've been working long and hard. There's been last 12 weeks we've been nothing but full focus forward, and it's definitely paid off.
Congratulations. I know you're going to enjoy it. Let's bring Tony's back here talking to Mr. H right now. We've had Jeff Gordon here as well. The helmet, is it the helmet exchange going on?
Yeah, I promised him I'd give him a helmet, and I wanted to wait and see if I could give him this one. He doesn't really want it. He said if I want it back, I can have it back, but I promised him I'd give him a helmet.
That's very special. I know Tony has been exchanging helmets with drivers all day. Tony talking to Mr. H. We said Jeff Gordon's up here. Wait, got a helmet, Tony? You got a new helmet in your hand here.
Yeah, this is probably the biggest honor you can have as a driver, to get a guy that just won his 7th championship get his helmet like that. So it shows how good of a friend he really is.
Well, this was special. Every driver we talked to today, obviously it is Jimmy's night and Jimmy's championship and Jimmy's celebration, but this is a special night for you as well, Tony, your final NASCAR ride. I know the moment that I'm guessing was really special to you is when all those crew members lined up to shake your hand before you took that final NASCAR ride.
Yeah, it was funny because I told my guys I almost went a lap down before the race started, just the send-off that those guys gave me, but it truly meant the world to me. That's going to be the highlight of my day. It was that one moment and this moment with this guy.
Well, I can think of no better way for Tony's NASCAR season to end than with Jimmy Johnson tying history with a 7th championship. As they pause for a photo, they're going to continue to talk, but I'm going to grab Dale Jr. if I could for a moment.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.